After a war that caused the deaths of millions, 50 leaders from 50 nations came together in the city of San Francisco in the United States of America during the spring of 1945 to prevent such a tragedy from ever occurring again. In June of 1945, they drew up and voted on the UN Charter.
We, the people of the United Nations, determined to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, which twice in our lifetime has brought untold sorrow to mankind.
Born from the ashes of World War II, the ultimate goal of what became the United Nations was to put an end to war and foster peace. Over the last 70 years, the UN has had 8 Secretaries General leading it. One man who knew 5 of the Secretaries General is John Isaac. John worked at the UN for some 30 years as one of its leading photographers. He traveled often with the Secretaries General and witnessed firsthand their impact on world leaders, improving the lives of many and preventing conflicts from occurring. John specifically recalls his personal experiences with Javier Pérez de Cuéllar, the 5th Secretary General.
I remember very well was when Namibia got its independence and I was there, and Pérez de Cuéllar specifically asked the security to go and find me and bring me so that he can introduce me to Nelson Mandela, you know, not to take the pictures, but he just wanted to introduce me to him.
But John holds a special place in his heart for the 7th Secretary General, Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan and I go back before he became the Secretary General, and we became really close friends. In my opinion, I think he was the first Secretary General who became very popular. You know, he was like, maybe because of his personality.
By the time Ban Ki-moon arrived to become the 8th Secretary General, John had already retired. His successor, Mark Garton, covers the visits and work of the current Secretary General. Mark recalls a few moments spent with the Secretary General in the field.
Working with Ban Ki-moon is, it's not as glamorous as everyone seems to think it may be. You're working 20 hours a day. We did a trip to Greenland and we did a dog sled trip in the middle of it to see the ice melt, and watching the Secretary General take off on a dog sled, and quite interesting and pretty funny actually.
Ban Ki-moon's term ends on the 31st of December, 2016. This report was produced by Callum Plunkett for the United Nations.